Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Next Station London. This game supports 1 to 4 players, it's for ages 8 and up, and the average play time is 25 minutes. This will be our first time playing, so we may get a roll wrong or two, but as I always say, we're here to spread awareness on the games that we play. So what is Next Station London? Well, this is a flip and write. Flip and write being flip a card, and then you write something down on your piece of paper. Whoever manages to do the best things the most efficiently will score the most points and win the game. That's a quick overview. So in this game, there are 4 rounds. In each round, each player gets a particular colored pencil, and these particular pencils are included with the game. Here's a quick look at the sleeves for that. And here's, by the way, while I'm here, this is the inside. There's a little magnet here, and these are advanced module cards that we are not using, and here's a quick look at the sheets that are available. There's a lot of them, so you're not going to run out anytime soon. Here's a quick look at the rulebook, in case you're curious. It's rather big, rather lengthy, and truth be told, a little confusing. I reread this 3 times, and I even had to go online to try and understand some key points. But anyway, Next Station London. Again, 4 rounds. Each round, everyone gets a unique colored pencil, okay? And a 2-player game will just be rotating the pencils across each other. So she'll start with purple here, and I'll start with blue. And then on the second round, she'll get pink, pass this over to me, and we'll just be rotating these pencils around the table until we've used all 4. Hence why there's 4 rounds in the game. Every round, we're going to be drawing cards, and that will tell us where we can go on our piece of paper here. Let's ignore the bottom scoring for a moment and take a look at this actual thing. So this is very inspired by a video game, at least I think it is, called Mini Metro. Mini Metro is a game where you're trying to deliver small-shaped passengers to same-shaped stations. So small triangles are trying to get to larger triangles and so on. This game seems to adopt that pattern a bit, and these are the different stops that you'll see. The colored ones, like pink, green, purple, and blue here, those are your starting stations for the pencils that you get. So if you have the purple pencil for that round, you're going to start here and work your way out. If you start with the blue pencil, you're going to start here and work your way out. This sheet is divided into a tic-tac-toe-like grid of yellow lines. Each square is a district. Now you'll note there's even corner districts up here. So there's 9 main ones and 4 sub ones for a total of 13. So again, they're very hard to see there, but they're there. So this little district has 1 stop in it. This one has 1 stop, and so on. And what you're trying to do is branch out in such a way that in order to meet some of the major scoring aspects down here. Whenever you start drawing lines, you start from your colored station based on the pencil that you have. And you will these cards will come out and they will list a shape on them. So if a triangle were to come out, I'd draw a line, say, from here to this triangle. Once I've created a segment, which is a line between 2 points, it becomes a snake in that point, and I can either on the next card go forward or backward. You cannot branch off in the middle unless I think it was like a switch track card comes up. One of these cards in the deck is like a switch track that lets you branch off from the middle, but it's like you're playing the game of Snake, if you've ever played the computer game Snake. It's just one long line, and you're either going to go backward or forward. You can't branch off from the middle. So if there was a segment here, and let's say, I guess the pentagram came up here, then I would be able to, I could go from my triangle to this pentagram here, or this pentagram up there, or back from my square down to this pentagram here. So again, I can go either forward or backward. You can cross rivers in this game. In fact, you score points for doing so as many times as you can. And the points you can travel along are represented by these very faintly dotted gray lines. So those are the paths that you can take to get from one destination to the other. As far as scoring is concerned, and again, this took me forever to understand. The rulebook was not clear. I'll explain in a minute why that is. This one is, for every yellow line that you cross, you score a point for that color. So the first column is going to be one colored pencil, so it's going to be your purple color. The second column will be blue. Third column will be green, and fourth column will be the pink one. So you're going to score all 4 colors across those columns, and you're going to score them in 3 different ways. The first row here is every time you cross a yellow line or into a new district, you write that number down. So if for my blue line, I got into 4 different districts, then I would put a 4 here. The circle with the plus beside it, you're going to look at your most connected, the most stops in a district. Whichever district has the most stops for that color, you're just going to write the number of stops in that district. So if there were, say, 5 stops here and 3 stops and 2 stops, you would look at the 5 and then write the 5 in there. And then the number of times you cross the river, you get 2 points every time you do it. So if I cross the river, say, 3 times, 2 times 3 is 6. So I would get 6 points there. These over here, these green ones with the little lines coming out of the circle, every time you have a stop with more than one color branching off from it, you're going to score points. If you manage to get 2 different colors branching off from a stop, you write that number down here, the number of times that happened on your grid, and then multiply that by 2. If you have 3 different colors, again, it's very faint on this piece of paper, but there's a little line here to the left. It's like a little greenish line. But if you have 3 lines of different colors coming out of a stop, you're going to write how many times that happened, then multiply it by 5. Lastly, if you get 4 colors coming out of a stop, you write down the number of times that happens, multiply it by 9, you get your total there. This blue over here is, I believe, for the advanced modules. We're not going to touch that today. And then lastly, these spiky areas, those are tourist stops. On the board are like these spiky shaped station stops, whatever you want to call them. And every time that you cross one or connect to one, you're going to cross off the next number down here. And you evaluate this at the end of every round. You'll note that there's only, I think, 5 of them. There's 1 there, 1, yeah, so there's 5 total. So green might cross off 3 of them, and blue might cross off 2, and then purple might cross, whatever. So you get the idea. You're going to be evaluating this every round rather than at the end of the game. And that, I believe, is it. The round is over when 5 pink cards come up. Out of this, I believe it's 11 card deck. 5 of them are pink. And if 5 of them come up, then we finish what that card says, and then we end the round, then we pass our pencils over.
Cool.
So that is it. Again, the reason why I had such a hard time with this, here's an example of how, remember how I said that this symbol meant every time you cross a yellow line, you score points that way? It goes into saying, first count how many different districts your underground line passes through. Write this number in the corresponding box. So, I was like, okay, I kind of understand what a district is, but I don't. So what does this mean? Why couldn't it just say every time you cross a yellow line? I mean, just in parentheses, just to help out someone trying to understand this game. Anyway, I just learn a lot differently than most people, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. This was simultaneous. So we're going to draw the first card. And it is actually a pink wild, which is interesting. This means that we can connect to any station. So, you start with purple, so you're going to start there. Mm-hmm. And I have blue, so I'm going to start here. So I can now connect to any shape I want, because that's what, and what you want as well. Okay. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this and what direction I'm going to go in, because I don't want to, you cannot cross colors. You can connect to the same stops of other colors, but you can't cross the streams, okay? So if I had a blue line here, for example, I could not have a green line going across it. You cannot crisscross different colored lines. Okay? So from here, I might, say, jump down here so I can maybe just go to the right or something like that. So, yeah, I'm going to do pentagram to, well, if I do pentagram to pentagram, there's a pentagram here, so I think I'm covered. So I'm just going to color a line down to this one. And are you happy with your decision there? So you made a little connection.
I don't know what I'm doing. But
me neither. Truth be told, me neither.
I was very terrible at Mini Metro, for the record.
Yeah, I'm going to just sort of zoom in a little bit more so you guys can actually see more of it. Mm-hmm. And we'll go ahead and draw the next card. It's another pink card, so this round may be over very quickly. So we've got a square now. So again, starting from either this side or this side, I can go left, I can go backward and up. I might go this way with it. As long as I keep one continuous line, it's legal. All right, so you're happy with that?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so this is a wild. It's a blue card, so that means we can go anywhere we want.
Cool.
I could cross that district for an extra point, but would I be boxing myself in? Not really. I'm going to go ahead and just do something like that. And again, these are like little mini districts on the bottom corners, top corners of the card. So I'm trying to get some extra points for that, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh my gosh, these gray lines are so difficult to see.
Yeah, the gray lines could have been more pronounced. I agree. All right, next card is a square. So now we connect to a square.
What if I connect in the beginning? Can I do that?
You cannot go in. You cannot complete your route, so to speak.
Okay.
At least as far as I read. Again, I could have been misreading, but I don't think that's possible.
Oh.
Because you'd be forming one continuous loop. And remember, you can't branch off.
That's true.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go square that way. And a new card comes out. It is a pentagram. So from there... Okay. Oh, I can go down this way.
My train is lost.
No. Circle. I'm going to go down this way. Okay. Mm-hmm. How many pink cards was that?
3.
So that's 3, I think. So it's circle. So I'm going to, I think, jump up this way with that. Okay. And pentagram, is that 4,
Another
right?
Pink, yeah.
Yeah, pink.
Oh my.
Do I not have I don't think I have a pentagram. If you cannot connect to that shape, then you just pass and move on to the next card.
Man.
I don't have a pentagram. You may.
I do, but I really don't want to connect it. I don't want
You don't have to.
No.
You're given the option to pass if you so choose to.
That's fine.
All right. Next is okay, so this is the switch track card I was talking about. There's no shape on it. What you do is you draw the next card, and whatever this is, you can switch track with it.
How many pink cards?
There's 5 total.
Okay.
So it's coming up soon. There it is.
Oh,
so
wow.
triangle. Now we can connect to triangle from anywhere.
From anywhere.
So rather than either the front or the back, we can connect to triangle.
Does it behoove you to connect to a triangle of a different color?
Again, you do score points for having stations with multiple colors shooting out of them. Right?
So when my round starts with green,
it'll limit your options. Let's say you connect to green here, right? You can't go back with green, but if you do manage to branch off a different direction with green, that would be purple and green connecting to the same spot. Yeah. And that would score you 2 points for that happening. So it's risky doing that, but you get rewarded for it. You know what I mean? Because...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that will.
All right, so we can branch, you said, right?
Yeah, from anywhere. And I'm just trying to think of the best way I can... Where would I go to do that?
So we're connecting any station to a triangle? Is that what it is?
Anything to a triangle, yes. So I might go this way with it.
Oh, does that mean that I can do a loop? Or is that still
no
not...
loop, no
loop. So I wouldn't be able to connect this to a triangle?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
I don't think you can visit a station you've already been to, but that's how I'm playing.
I see. Okay.
I can, if you want me to, I can pause and look at the rules further, but I'm pretty sure that you can't loop in on itself.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah. All right. So I branched off this way. Okay. So now that was our 5th card, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're going to count the number of districts we have a presence in of that color. Okay. So I have a presence in this corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
So I get 6 for blue. And then I look at my district with the most connections in them. I've got 1, 2. I don't believe these mini ones count as a big one.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 in this one, and that's the biggest one I have. So I think 3 is my score for that. The number of times I crossed the river with blue is 0.
Okay.
So I would get 9 points for blue.
Okay.
I didn't cross the river once, unfortunately.
Okay.
And you, what did you get for yours?
Districts.
How many yellow districts are you in?
2, 3, 4.
So you have presents here, 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 and here. So that's 4, right?
Yes.
Yep. So you'd write the 4 in there.
Okay.
The district with the most connections, I'm going to assume this one.
6. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would write a 6 in here.
Okay.
You're kicking my butt.
Not
the number of times you cross the river is
1,
twice.
2, 3.
Where do you see 3?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 times. So 3 times 2 is 6.
Okay.
So your subtotal for purple is
16.
16. Yeah. You are kicking my butt.
Not really. Vince the comeback.
No.
King. Watch.
So now, that was the end of round 1. So now we shuffle these cards. We rotate these pencils. So I'm just going to do like...
The green and the pink. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just going to sort of rotate everything clockwise.
Oh, my OCD.
Whatever you like.
It needs to face up. No,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
All right, so I'll start with purple. It's another freaking wild.
Wow.
So starting with square, I think I want to go like up. What would give me the most options? If I connect to triangle, I could go backward with triangle if I needed to. Yeah, I'll just go this way.
This is tough.
It is.
I'll go down here. Okay.
All right. Square. I could come down here and try and like somehow connect. I don't think I can actually. If I go back up that way, square. Ugh. I guess I'll just cross here. And did you touch any of these? Did you cross these off as you were going?
Oh, the spikies?
Yeah, the spikies. Did
No.
you? Okay, you got
Should
one
I have
here,
done
right?
that?
Yeah, you
The
should
purple?
be. Yeah, every round. We'll do that with the. Yeah.
Does it matter?
It does. That way you can keep track of what
Okay.
color did what.
So just
So yeah, so you did the 1, right?
Sure.
And I have 1 here, so that's 1. Okay, so we're good.
Mm-hmm.
And next is the circle. So, where are we going with this? There is a circle here, so I could either go this way with it, get a little centralized, and possibly start touching. So maybe I'll go this way. Okay, cross that river. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pentagram. So I think I'll come down here and cross that river again.
Now here's a question. This pentagram, can I connect it down here? Even though it's touching the purple?
Yes, you can.
So I can still do that?
Yeah, you just can't cross the line. You can connect to the same station. Again, that's how you score these points here, by having one stop, having multiple connections.
Alright, screw it, I'll do it.
Okay. Alright, it's a circle.
Another stupid circle.
If I come down here and connect to this, I could potentially connect this one here. I kind of want to go up this way, though, and get more district points. Okay. We've got a triangle, which isn't very helpful to me. I have to go this way with it. Okay. Another triangle, which I don't think I have another triangle.
This is a wild, right?
Middle one? That is a wild, yeah.
And I have to cross that out, the spiky.
Did you? Yeah, you touched a spiky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have a triangle that I can connect to from this end and this end. Oh, I do. I can connect to green over here. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think.
Okay.
Pentagram.
Pentagram.
I might want to connect this down here. And
Oh,
good?
fudge nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
There's no eraser. Whatever.
Okay. Okay, so it's a switch track card.
Ooh.
And the last pink, which is a square.
So we have to connect any symbol to a square.
Correct. Anything along that line.
Okay.
Anything along your pink line you can connect to a square.
Interesting.
So how do I want to do this? I could go from here to here, and that would also create... or if I go from here to here, that crosses the river, and that would score me 2 points. Whereas if I connect here, this also scores me 2 points, but I could potentially get pink to come back down this way and give me even more. So I think I'm going to go this way with it. Connect purple this way, and yeah, that's it. And while you're thinking about yours, I'll add up my total here. So purple has presents 1, 2, 3, 4. I think a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So that's 4 there. The most connected district is this center one, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stops there. The number of times I crossed the river with purple, I've got 1 there, 2. So 1, 2, 3. So I crossed the river 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. So I've got 14 total with purple. What did you end up with?
Fudge. I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. There's like 5 mistakes I just did.
It's our first game again, for the record.
That's all right.
So what did you end up getting for your pink presents? Did you connect here?
Yes.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah. 5.
Okay, so 5 on the top row. Yep. And then the district with the most connections in it. It's difficult for me to see the yellow lines from here. This is 2. That's 3. I think it might be 3.
This is 3, and this one's 2. This one's 1. Yeah, 3.
3.
Dang.
How many times did you cross the river? It looks like twice.
Once. Oh, yeah, twice.
From here to here and here to here is twice. So that's 4 points.
Oh,
2
yeah.
times 2 is 4.
Yeah, duh. 4.
And then your total for that is 8 plus 4 is 12.
12. Sure.
All right. So now you get that. This comes over. I get pink.
Now here's a question. With that last one, with
Yes.
the pink connecting to a square, could I have connected this wild, like, off here?
I believe so, but I'm not sure.
Not sure if that would have counted as a spiky.
No. Once you connect to it, like... No, you have to connect to it, not from it.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so...
Do you want me to shuffle?
There's only 11 cards. I think I can handle it.
Okay.
All right. Shut up. All right, so I've got pink this time. We've got a triangle. So you start from the green station. I start over here, and we've got a triangle. Okay, so I could go up. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of options with this. There's only one triangle that pink... Actually, this cross is all the way down here, but that kind of locks me in. I mean, I could come out this way with it, I suppose. That would... The only downside is if I go from here to here, then I can't go left and down like I want in order to get pink to come out of this station as well. So I might just go up with this there. And you're good? Mm-hmm. All right. Next is a switch track.
Oh, geez.
Not very helpful because we can go from either or at the moment. It's a circle. I will connect my circle right there.
Oh, man.
Or better, darn it. Probably shouldn't have done that.
It's tough, man.
I can't erase it. I want to do something different, but it's fine.
It's okay.
Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get it again in the future.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, triangle.
Great.
I guess I'll connect to this wild one here, and that will cross off one of my tourist stations.
Mm-hmm. A triangle, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, do I do wild or do I do up? You know what? Let's go up. Oh, that's scary though, because if I go up, it would be square, circle, or so. I would need a square, circle, guaranteed. Oh, that hurts.
Boxing yourself in is difficult.
Yeah.
But you might get it. There's a couple of wilds in there too. There's one pink wild and one blue wild in there.
Whatever.
You do you though.
I'm doing whatever.
All right. YOLO. Pentagram.
Oh, no.
That's a good sign. I think I'll come down. I want to touch that so I can get more tourist stuff. So if I do that, then green is very hemmed in. I'm not liking that. But maybe I can come down this way with green and then down here somewhere. All right, so I guess we'll do this so I can cross off another tourist station. Mm-hmm. Good? Mm-hmm. Circle. What I will do is come down here, cross that river. Mm-hmm. And next card is a wild, so we can go anywhere we want with this, from beginning or whatever. So I may want to touch this one. If I go here, then that's 3 of them coming out of one spot. But then I'll never be able to do this unless I get a switch track card and a square. Decisions. But if I go down here, there's a chance I can come to the right, cross off another tourist thing. But I think the 5 points from 3 different colors is more important. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. You good?
Yep.
Square.
Is that 5 pinks?
It is. So thus ends the reign of whatever color we're using.
Square.
So I got to figure out what to do with this. I can't do anything with it. There's only pentagram. So I have to go somewhere here. So I think if I just bring it down 1. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can do, which is unfortunate. Didn't score me as many points as I wanted to be honest with you. Yep. Okay, so what did we get out of this? For pink, I have presence in 1, 2, 3, 4 places, districts. My most connected area, there's 2, actually there's 3 here. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is it. So 3 for that. And number of times I crossed the river is once. So that's 2 points, so it's 9. I'm doing awful for the record.
I got 9 as well, but you can double check.
I trust you.
1, 2, 3, 4 districts.
Okay.
5 in 1 district connections.
Okay.
And no river crossing. Here's green. And now we start in blue.
Yeah, so final round. Oops.
You sure you don't want me to shuffle the 11
it's
cards?
11 cards. I can handle it.
You want to give me half?
Yes. Wow. Wow. The faith in my shuffling skills is legendary. All right, pentagram. Starting from your blue color, yes. And I start from green.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, I can... My only choice is to come down this way with it. There's no other pentagram shape that I can connect to.
Now, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
I had a question. Oh, whatever. So I can do this, right? I can connect here.
Yes, you can, and then you can branch away from it in a different direction.
Yeah.
So as long as you're not crossing an actual line.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Very confusing.
Circle. How do you think I felt when trying to learn the rules?
I know.
Circle, I could go up that way with it, and then possibly connect to this one. This one has no circle to connect to. I can connect down here, but then I won't be able to cross this river like I want to. I could, in potential, come down here and there, however. So if I come... well, if I go this way with it... Yeah, maybe I should... That will open me up for another tourist thing. So I'll come up this way.
Can you intersect?
What do you mean intersect?
Like let's say I drew this and then
no,
here,
again,
can I go up?
you're crossing a line.
Oh.
You can intersect the same station. You cannot cross lines.
Fudge.
How many times did I say that?
I'm sorry. I get confused.
I see.
I get confused.
All right.
A wild.
Wild, yes. So with that, I kind of want to connect here, but it's my only pentagram. So maybe I do something else. Maybe I can, if I come down to square, that opens me up to square or pentagram. But no circle that I can see. Crap. If a circle comes up, I'm kind of messed up. With pentagram, I could come down here, and there's still no circle that I could connect to from here that I can see. But I want to connect to something that's going to give me access to a pentagram so I don't get caught. But I may have no choice. I need to score points. I may come down this way, cross the river, and hope to get more points later. Okay. Good. Circle. Of course it's a circle.
Wow.
Luckily, I do have a wild. So I'll have to bypass this, jump down here, and I'll cross off that, number 4. All right. Good? Triangle. I could intersect here and score some points there for that intersecting. From here, no point in going that way. I think this is the better play. Just intersecting with that station there. Then I could branch down that way, possibly. Another triangle. There's no triangle connection from here that's circle, so I have to connect something from here. That means I have to go left. Yeah, I have to go left, unfortunately. That way. All right, switch track, pentagram. So that means we can connect to a pentagram from anywhere we want to.
Okay.
So I have a couple of options. I think what I may do is connect this circle to this pentagram here so that I can then cross off another one of these connections here.
Is that the last pink?
Is there 4? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more pink in the deck, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so I got 1 there, 1 there. That's 2, okay. I'm trying to not get my big head in the camera, so my apologies.
Oh, man, my head is probably covering everything. Good.
Okay. Last one is a square. So with the square, I mean, I could just go down here. What can I do with this? Anything? Nothing. No. So I have to come down this way and be done with it. I'm limited. That's it. Okay. Not great. Not great, I'll admit.
Do I cross a river?
Actually, rather than do that, I'm going to come down this way. And I'm just going to... No. Big X. Don't want to do that. I'm going from here to here. Across the river.
A big X.
I don't know how else to erase, so, I'm not going to pass up 2 points like that. And this connection to purple.
So when you cross the river, it's 2 points. When you have 2 stations intersecting, is that also 2 points?
If it's different colors.
If it's different colors, it's only 2 points. Or is it 2 times 2?
It's 2 points for every instance of a station that has 2 or more colors attached to it. An easier way to think about it is, at the end of the game, count how many stations have 2 colors branching away from them. Then multiply that number by 2.
Alright, I'll just do that.
Okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
So now we score for, I score for green. I've got 1, 2, 3. That's it? Wow. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 points for districts. 3 here. 1, 2. No. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think 4 is it. This is 1, 2, 3. So I got 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And number of times I cross the river is 1, 2. So 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 4.
That's not bad.
8 is 11. Okay, so a subtotal between, so 9 plus 14 is 23. 23 plus 9 is 32. 32 plus 11 is 43. Is that correct? 43 for the total of this. So again, 18 plus 14 is 32. 32 plus, it's 32 is 43, yeah. And did you...
Wow, you got a lot of spikes crossed off.
I do. I get 8 points for that.
Oh,
I'm going to use the darker color so it shows up better. So this is 43, and this was, I got 8. I got 8 points for the amount of times I crossed off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those tourist stations. So that's 8 points.
Okay.
And then, so did you get your subtotal?
Yeah, 45.
45. And how many stations did you, so you're at 6 there. Okay, so you would put a 6 here, right?
Oh, okay.
And now we look at how many times did a station have 2 colors branching out of them. The easiest way to do this is just going to go like top to bottom, I think. Mm-hmm. So for example, I'm going to look at this. On this top row, how many, do I have one station with multiple colors? No. Second row, I have one here. I have green shooting out of it and pink shooting out of it. That's 2. So that's 1.
Let's see.
There's 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, 6, because there's 3 of them here. 6, 7, 7. So 7 times 2 is 14.
So we're not doing the ones that have 3 colors?
Correct.
Only
That's the next part. Just only look at the
Wow.
ones with 2 on them.
All right. 1, 2, 2.
So again, top to bottom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
All right. Nope. 1.
Mm-hmm.
2, because blue. It's hard for no.
Yeah, it's just 2.
Not 2, and this is a 3 here, possibly 4. I can't see from here. So you got 2. So 2 times 2 is 4.
4.
Now we count the number of times we see a station connected by 3 colors.
Okay.
I have just the 1, I think, down here, but I'll double check because I don't think blue. There's a green mess. Yeah, purple and green and that. Okay, so I got 1. I'll just do 1. So that's 5.
Yeah.
And how many stations do you see that were connected by 4 colors?
0.
0. All right. So now we add 4 plus 9 is 4 plus 5 is 9, right? 14 plus 5 is 19. Now we add these 3 together.
Oh my lord. Okay.
So 43 plus 8 for me is 51? 51. 51 plus 19 is 70, I think.
Wow. Good job. I got 60.
60 to 70.
Wow.
So what did you think of this?
I think this absolutely destroyed
the fact that I was able to connect multiple stations with multiple colors, that really helped me out.
That was good.
So there are, like I said, advanced... Oh, God. It's just everywhere. They could have done... Okay. Advanced modules. So there are public objectives, for example, that you can play with, and people will shoot for these public objectives, or shared objectives as they're called. So you're going to deal, I think, 2 of them out, and depending on what comes out, you'll get extra points for completing those. There's some other ones, too, but I have not looked at them yet. But they are in the box, and I'll quickly show them to you if you are interested, but for the most part... Yeah, here's an example of, I think these are the shared objectives in blue, right here. And then whatever these are, I couldn't tell you. So, would you play this again, I guess is the main question.
I'd rather play Mini Metro.
Mini Metro? Was it a stressful game, or what?
It was a little stressful. I didn't like that I couldn't keep going. I felt like I had more to cover, and the pink cards just came up too quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Some games are going to be short, and some games are going to be long, depending on.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got with 11 cards, there's almost a 50-50 chance of getting through half, and then the round is. You know what I mean?
That's a bit too quick for me. What is it all the same? It's all the same pattern too. I feel like that's
it is. It has to be balanced. It has. I mean, it has to. Reason being, if let's say you get the pink pencil, right? What if it's randomized? What if there's no square branching off from your starting? That would suck. If square came up and you couldn't branch off from your starting, so this would have to be procedurally generated in such a way that there would be at least one shape available no matter what from your starter station.
I think it could be possible.
Honestly. I'm sure it's possible on a computer. Like if this were computerized, I would totally, be interested in something like that. But
okay.
Yeah, but at least with this way, the players are on equal ground. Mm-hmm. I would not want to play a different sheet than you because there's a chance that your sheet might be easier than mine or vice versa. Because you might have more connections available than I. So if we are going to procedurally generate this, I would want us to both have the same working map so that there's less randomization, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, there's a game that we had played where we were putting like tetramino pieces on the tiles, and each board was a different layout. So I feel like why couldn't this one, have different sheets? I don't know.
I agree to disagree with you.
Yeah,
I think for balance purposes, it has to be necessary.
Okay.
In my opinion. Again, it's just my expert opinion, quote unquote expert. I would play this again, but I will just complain about the rules real quick. I'll zoom out so that you guys can see more of it. Where is it? There. It's hiding behind the microphone. It's just this. Okay, so for example, I'm trying to understand end of game. How does this score? Points for the 4 lines. It's highlighted pink. So when I come over here to the example as a newbie, I see, oh, that's pink. This must relate to this. It's not. This is simply overviewing this entire area. But it's color-coded pink. So I thought maybe pink was for this, and black was for this, and green was for this. And I'm like, what? It's just, this rule book was not put together in a user-friendly way, in my opinion. And as it's going through rules, like, I couldn't even find, like, step 1, step 2, step 3. It's just how to play, and then on occasion it would say, okay, for placement rules, see the construction rules on page. So now I'm flipping over here. Okay, I'm done with it. Now I'm flipping back over here. Okay, read. Oh, now I have to look at this back here. Okay, now I can proceed. You know what I mean? Like, it's not organized well at all for the newcomer. I had to read this 3 times and watch another video online to understand the game. Yeah. Now that I understand it, it's simple. It really is. Like, I understand it completely. But at the same, well, maybe 99%, okay? Because I always get something wrong. But my point is, like, the rule book was just crap. I hated it. I just didn't understand it. But once I pieced it all together, it really is a simple, fun, and strategic game, and I would play this again. I think I saw it on Board Game Arena, so if you have an account with them, you can try it there before you buy it. I think that would be the best way to go. And it even randomizes, not randomizes, but it'll actually update your score as you play so that you can understand where your points are coming from if you're new to it.
That's actually cool.
That's what I like. I like the fact that the computerized version will update your score across these columns as you complete them. There's even a solo mode, which is cool. You just rotate all 4 pencils and that's it. You just see what your high score is. I don't know if there's actually like a score to shoot for in here? I'm looking. Special stations. My God, this thing is just so cumbersome. What? Oh, here it is. Solo mode. And these are the scores that you can shoot for on the right. So I got 70. Wow. Last stop. Everyone off. You will need to roll up your sleeves and not sleep between stations. So I guess we did the worst.
Wow.
We had the worst score.
That's crazy.
For our first try, though, I think 70 is fair.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So, I would definitely play this again. This makes me want to sign up on Board Game Arena for their subscription so I can play digital online and just have some fun with it. You would not play this again?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, it's just I don't know. There's better roll and write.
Flip and right, roll and right
Yeah.
games. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was okay, but just not my thing.
Like
It
you
was
said,
just-
this game is very mini Metro like, and it's got a different vibe. Mini Metro is real time. Got to connect these passengers to these stations before one of them gets full.
Yeah, it's a time management. This one's a little bit different. This
Yeah,
one's
it's more turn-based management than time.
It's very patterny, like RNG. Okay, you need to connect it with this shape, and I generally like that, but I don't know. I wasn't too fond of the scoring.
Okay. The scoring
That's
again.
not because I lost, for the record.
Sure,
No,
it's not.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just didn't like the score. I didn't like it was the pink stuff. I would have rather just, I don't know.
Go through the entire deck.
Yeah,
I see.
why not?
That would create a lot of scoring headaches, I think.
Yeah.
The more things you connect and the more districts you cross, the more points you score and stuff.
Maybe like in bingo, I would need like another one of these.
So you can have two different sheets
Like
and then
4 of them.
oh my
And then
gosh.
try to do it. I
No.
think it'd be fun.
Okay. If you want to okay. Next station, London. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I plan to publish. This is Vincent Lee. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you next time.
Bye guys.